guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I popped up a little poll on my Instagram about questions that you guys would want to know. So now I'm going to be going through those questions and answering them for you. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite muscle group to work? So this actually has changed a lot recently. If you would have asked me a year ago, it would have been legs 1000%. It wouldn't have even been a question in my mind. I save legs for Friday because it's my favorite day of the week, and I train my favorite muscle group on my favorite day of the week. Fast forward to now, and I still love training legs. However, I've definitely shifted the way that I've trained them. I've done more of a total leg day and kind of also began to focus more on my glutes and more of booty work because that's something that I've been wanting to incorporate more. So I definitely still love doing legs and leg workouts. However, I have recently been all about the shoulders. I love a good shoulder workout. Something about the burn, I think it's one of the areas that I can still grow in the most. So I definitely feel the burn the most doing shoulder workouts. So I think that because I feel so strong and so powerful afterwards when I leave the gym after a good shoulder workout, it's become one of my favorite muscle groups to work. The next question is, how many days a week do you train? So this varies from week to week. Pretty much I try to do at least 5 days every single week. Obviously, depending on what my schedule looks like, that can change, but I try to stick to a minimum of about 5 days per week. I go up to 6 days per week. So in my ideal perfect week, if everything goes well, I will be training 6 days per week. What I'm doing from day to day is going to vary, especially right now during quarantine. What I'm doing is very different now than what I would be doing if I was in a gym. I had a very strict plan when I was in the gym, where now in quarantine I'm kind of just doing what I feel like on that particular day and still just making sure I hit all of the muscle groups at one point or another. So 6 days per week is my ideal amount to train. However, 5 days per week for me is a good goal number. But even if I can hit 3 or 4 days per week, I think that's awesome. It obviously varies so much from person to person because it's your availability and your schedule. So for me, 5 or 6 days per week seems to be great right now in my life. The next question is, do you do cardio every day? So this is something that I've always gotten a lot of questions about because I am a big cardio person. A year ago when I really started diving deep into the fitness world, I would pretty much do an hour and a half of cardio every single day. I know, crazy. But that's what I did. I would do an hour and a half of cardio every single day and then about 30 minutes of some sort of lift depending on the day. Now especially now during quarantine, things have been very different. I pretty much have been going for a run every single day that I work out. The reason being is that I have no other cardio equipment at my house, so unless I'm doing a HIIT training, I don't really get the opportunity to do cardio the way that I used to when I was in a gym. So running for me right now is my pretty much only source of cardio besides doing HIIT training. When we are going back into the gym, whenever that time can come, hopefully soon, I am planning on really reworking my workouts and how I do them. So I definitely want to minimize the amount of cardio that I'm doing, which is for me something that is a little scary, to be completely honest, because it's something that I've always done so much of. And so I am a little bit nervous about cutting it down to only 30 minutes or not doing it all in a day. But I'm not at a place right now where I want to be losing weight. I want to be building and gaining muscles. So by minimizing my cardio and really putting an emphasis on heavy strength training, that is the best way to do it. So right now, yes, I am doing cardio every single day. However, that will start to look a little bit different whenever I can transition back into my gym. The next question is, what is your go-to cheat meal? I love Chipotle, my heart, Chipotle has my heart. I actually had it earlier today. And I don't really consider Chipotle a cheat meal, if I'm being completely honest, because I do think that there are so many really healthy options that you can get at Chipotle. The reason that it is kind of my go-to cheat meal is that I don't necessarily put the best things on it. I load it up with sour cream and all cheese, all the things that are super amazing, but not necessarily the best things for you. So that would be my go-to cheat meal. Chipotle is certainly not unhealthy for you, and especially when you eat it in moderation, it's not that big of a deal to eat it every once in a while. As far as snacking goes, I'm a huge chocolate girl, and I'm also a huge chip person. I have a really bad salt craving, so it's very common for me in the middle of the day, especially when I've been working out a lot, to want to grab a bag of chips, things like that. So that is where my heart tends to go to when it comes to cheat meal. The next question is, do you wear underwear at the gym? This is a huge question actually, and I actually get asked this a lot because when you wear a lot of seamless leggings, which I do, a lot of your underwear lines will show. So my answer to that is yes, I do wear underwear pretty much always at the gym. I actually have never gone commando to the gym. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know a lot of girls who do go commando in general and to the gym. I just don't personally do it for a couple reasons. One, I truly don't care if you can see a little bit of my underwear lines. It doesn't really bother me as much as I think it bothers some other people. I am wearing underwear. I think that is very normal. So I don't really get super nervous about if people can see it. I do think that if this is something that you get a little self-conscious about, that you need to gravitate more towards seamless underwear. Pink from Victoria's Secret makes an awesome seamless underwear. That's pretty much the ones that I always go towards because they've been great and they show very minimally in those sorts of leggings. So I definitely look more towards those, but I never go commando to the gym. So yes, I am always wearing underwear when I work out. The next question is, how long are you at the gym? So this has also changed. I talked about that a little bit ago, but I am pretty much, for the most part, at the gym for an hour to an hour and a half pretty much every single time that I'm there. I will pretty much now be doing some sort of cardio, whether that is a run, an intense run on the gym, or I'm going to be starting to do something called BLISS, which is low intensity steady state exercise. So whether that is a walk on a treadmill at a high incline, or you'll be doing some work on a Stairmaster for 10-15 minutes, 20 at the most, just to get that heart rate up, get a little sweat going before you get into your workout. And then because I do want to focus more on the heavy strength training, I'm going to be doing that for probably about 30 to 40 minutes every single day. If I ever take the time to film a workout, it obviously does take a little bit longer, so then that gets taken into consideration too, but the longest I will ever really spend at the gym is about an hour and a half. Do you take any pre-workouts or supplements? So I do not take pre-workouts or supplements. In all honesty, I don't really like them. I think that pre-workout and protein and supplements are an awesome way to aid you in your fitness journey. However, I don't think that they're a necessity. So from where I'm at in my life right now, one, I am not rolling in cash, and all of that stuff is very expensive. So I cannot justify spending $30 on a big jug that I don't think is crucial to be putting into my body. Also, my big thing with supplements is that they are not regulated by the FDA. Pretty much you can put anything that you want into a supplement. So what they may be telling you is protein could really be sugar and things like that, because no one checks it before it goes out, and no one checks that label and to make sure what the label is saying is correct. So for me right now in my life, I don't think that proteins and supplements are necessary for what my current goals are. It's not something that I think is wrong if people do it. I think that I have seen a lot of people get awesome results with protein and with supplements. So of course it is something that you wonder, like, I wonder if that would work for me. But currently in my life, I don't think that it's necessary for where I'm at to do it. The next question is, how long have you been consistently working out for? I have always been the type of person who leads a very fit and active lifestyle. I've pretty much always played a sport for as long as I can remember. When I was like 5, I started playing soccer, and I have played soccer every single year up until now because I just graduated college. So I've been playing soccer since I was 5 to when I graduated now at 21 years old. So I've been pretty active for my whole life. I didn't really get into lifting and working out to the extent that I am now till about 2.5 years ago. So right before going into my junior year of college is when I really got big into lifting weights and really focusing on my fitness journey. I was really unhappy with where I was as a soccer player, which is how this all kind of got started. So that is why I kind of transitioned into doing cardio for an hour and a half a day, and I wanted to put my best self forward when I stepped on the field for preseason that upcoming year when I was going into my junior year. So I did everything in my power, lifted weights, ran to make that happen. So going into that junior year was a big mindset shift for me. It had nothing to do with the way that I looked or feeling like I was unhealthy, because I certainly wasn't. I really didn't change a lot of the way that I ate from then till now. I really just changed my mindset, and I changed the amount that I worked out and the way that I worked out. If you would have asked me 2 years ago, what do you do to work out, I probably would have told you I occasionally go for a run. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I have drastically changed the way that I work out from then till now. And in the beginning, pretty much all I did was cardio, like I said, and so it really had developed to get to where I am now, where I feel comfortable in the gym lifting and working every muscle group and also doing cardio as well. So I've been working out pretty consistently for about 2.5 years now, and it's been a really long journey since then. In the beginning, I was really focused on just getting more in shape for soccer season, and now I have really, in the process of that, I lost about 15 pounds, which was never my intention. I never thought I had weight to lose, and I do think that a lot of it was just because of the amount of cardio that I was doing. And then now I've transitioned into just pretty much doing and now I've pretty much transitioned into just doing what feels good for my body, because I want to stay fit and I want to stay healthy, so I want to keep myself strong, and so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. So I will continue this journey. I don't think that this is something that I'll ever stop doing, because I really just do love it. So I think fitness and health have just become a part of my lifestyle that will continue from now on. Okay. The last question for today is my number one tip for someone who wants to get started on their fitness and health journey. I don't think there is like one thing that I can say, but I think the biggest thing that I can give to someone is just to start. Everyone puts so much pressure on themselves to be perfect and to never fail. And once they start something, to just keep going and to, I'm going to be perfect, I'm never going to eat fries again, and I'm always going to work out 5, 6, 7 days a week. I think that's so impractical. I think the biggest thing, if I could give someone a piece of advice, is to just start their fitness journey. I certainly am still not perfect. I don't think this is something you will ever be perfect at. I think this is a lifestyle, and I think it's a journey, and I don't think you're ever going to be at a place where you're like, that week was perfect, I made no mistakes that week. And I don't think it should be that way. I think if you put so much pressure on yourself to constantly be eating perfectly or never miss a workout, it can put you in a really negative mindset. So I think the biggest tip I can give to someone is to just start and not be afraid to have setbacks and to sometimes fall off of the wagon and then get back onto it. There's nothing wrong with having a good 3 weeks, and then that 4th week you take it completely off. That's the process of getting really started back into it. You're not going to hop in from barely working out at all to doing a 6-7 day week program. It's nearly impossible, and you will get so sick of it you won't want to continue. So just push yourself to start your journey, and then allow yourself to have failures. Be patient with yourself, because it is a process. So just love yourself through the process and know that you will make mistakes, but it's important to just keep pushing forward and remember why you want to be doing it. Alright, so that was a pretty short Q&A for today. It's definitely something I want to be doing more of, but I just wanted to get in a couple of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram for today. So that wraps up our video for today. If you guys like what we did today, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss another video that I post. If you haven't already, make sure you check me out on my Instagram so you can see all the other fitness and health content that I post. And I will catch you guys here next time.